So I wanted to ask you something.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, I love everything. I could from morning to night study everything. I'm so like, oh my God, onto it. But I also like it so practical. So I wondered with the 9 planet chant,
Mhm.
how can you put that into context with what you explained? So when we would have, this is not to take away from the beauty of the archetypes and of the qualities and of the resonance with it. So it's not like in any way diminishing anything, but I just wondered with the 9 planet chant, and there is also a yantra for including all the 9 planets at the same time,
Mhm.
how that would fit into what you explained. You see what I mean? Because this is just, this question just came into my mind because it was like this universe I saw, and I saw the, and I thought, look, is everything there at the same time? Because I feel always a little bit guilty. I can't do a hydration ceremony for one um, um, archetype. I think the others, I can't do that. So I do then for, when I did for Vishnu Ekadasi, um, I do more mantras, but I have to do for the others as well because I can't just do one. You see what I mean? So it would be lovely to have all in one thing going and do it all because, yeah.
So are you asking me about the 9 planets? Like what? uh,
The how to put into context to do the 9 planet chant
mhm.
and having the 9 planet yantra, the all-in-one yantra.
Mhm. So
And
mhm.
if you do that regularly, is that covering everything?
I see what you're saying.
Mm,
Yes. So the 9 planet chant or chant to control the 9 planets is
yes.
available, and I think someone might be posting it to the chat. And but you can find it under audio
No,
download.
I bought it already. I have it. I listened to it. So I wonder.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I have amazing experiences with it. But the thing is, I wonder if that's enough, right?
Well, it's enough to cover getting the blessings of the 9 planets on an esoteric level. So again, when we're saying a mantra, we're asking that being, or we're listening to Dr. Pillai saying the Tamil hymn, we're doing the visualization. And it's kind of like you're introduced to all the 9 planets through the mythology, through this hymn that was sung by a beautiful saint who said, you listen to this and you will be blessed. You will clear karma. So karma is coming every second, every moment, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year. So it keeps going. It's ongoing. There is no escape from it. So karma is something that you're thinking. So the more we do the 9 planet chant, we're getting into that consciousness of that high saint, that high being who brought in this hymn to praise or propitiate the planets in a very mystical or esoteric way. So if you are at that level in your evolution, where that speaks to you and you understand it and you're protected by it and you're communing with it and you do it every day, that will take care of the 9 planets and give you blessings. Some people cannot do that every day because they, first of all, I think it's like about 30 minutes. Um, and they just, you can have it playing in the background, that's fine, but to go in and really commune with those archetypes and those energies, and like you said, when you looked up into your third eye, you're going to start to see the planets, because you are listening to that chant for the 9 planets. So this is an archetypal symbol or yantra, and it has the 9 planets. and you can play it and then play the chant to the 9 planets, and then you can be gazing at the yantra. So you have mantra, yantra, and then you're thinking about the planets and you're being the planet. That being consciousness comes in. So for you, Yasmin, if that's working for you at this point in time where you're understanding, I feel protected, I feel in alignment. They're grabbing my attention and I am grabbing their attention. And together we are evolving because the planets have always been there and beings have always been there. But how we are living from when it was cave people days to now is a completely different story. So the planets have had to evolve as we have had to evolve. So really, it's a consciousness that we're grabbing onto. Each of the planets has good qualities and not so good qualities, or favorable qualities or characteristics, or unfavorable qualities or characteristics. So if you feel in your life that it's going smoothly and you do this 9-planet chant, then you're fine. Does that answer your question?
Thank you so much. Yes, I will reflect on every word you said, because the question, I don't want to take too much time. Dr. Pillai pointed out it is so important to participate in as many fire labs as possible. So I'm at the moment, I'm like, with my budget at this moment, I think, how can I, you see, so what is the most efficient thing? The most efficient thing to do the fire labs or to participate in programs, for example. You see, just the I have for example, you have the budget to do a fire lab, or you buy the time jumping program, or you see what I mean?
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happens in that case, Yasmin, and it's a beautiful question, because it's like going to spiritual shopping mall. You know, you don't know what to do. You want to get the right thing for you. So just like when we go to the mall, we don't always need to buy shoes. We don't always need to buy makeup. We don't always need to buy groceries or whatever we buy, the electronics, whatever the mall has. So what we do know is when we need something, we will just know that is what I need. This is what I need to do. I'm feeling it. I'm so in alignment with it. It's in my life. I can't be without it right now. So when you approach or you go to Ashravet or Apply Center and you feel like, okay, this program, it really resonates with me right now. I just am so much more in alignment with it. I can do without the shoes over here. You know, I can do that
the
later.
Shoes, you refer, the fire lab are the shoes?
I'm just saying.
I'm following you.
You know, because every woman loves to have how many shoes? So fire lab.
I rather buy for my. No, I'm not like that. I'm not at all like that. But it doesn't matter. I just want to follow your analogy. So the fire lab is a one-time thing. The program I dive into and have a personal connection. So my question is, because Dr. Pillai pointed out not long time ago in a live video that the fire labs are so important. So is the program more important or the fire lab? The fire lab is a one-time thing. The program is something I dive into, I integrate into my beingness, into my life. So that's, you see what I mean?
Yeah, and the thing is that you might find that you want to do the fire lab just to break through that confusion and to get into that stream of consciousness of that being who the fire lab is for. Yeah. So, or whatever the service is being offered. And that's going to break you through that barrier where you feel like I can't do it on my own. But if you're compelled at this point in time to, and it's more important for you to have the course and to be in the timeline jumping or whatever it is that you're wanting to do at this point in time, then do that. Nobody is going to tell you what you need to do. All of it is important.
You are awesome. You already, how you formulated it now, you clarified it already, so I will reflect in a different way. Thank you very, very much.
Awesome. Oh, you're welcome, Yasmin.
And I don't want to take so much time. There are other people who talk.
That's fine.
Thank you, because this is you're wonderful. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Yasmin. You are too, and this is going to help a lot of people because we come to Apply Center, we come to Astrovet, and it's like I will go broke if I did everything, right? But it's just like you would go broke if you went to the mall and you
I
went into
didn't buy
every
clothes.
single store.
A very untypical woman. I didn't buy clothes for years and years and years, but I invest in spiritual things. So I don't buy shoes. I invest in spiritual things.
Okay, so whatever is for you, whatever represents something that you buy. Maybe it's for your animals. You buy a lot of things for your animals, or whatever you spend your money on mostly.
Yes.
Right? You will see, oh, I can do without this, or I can
Mhm.
do without fixing the fence for a little while, or
Yeah.
I can do without, grooming them, or whatever you do, because I know you have animals.
Yeah.
So you know what your priority is. How do you
Yeah.
know? Well, you just know. you
Mhm.
know, if I go to your place, I go, hey, fix your fence or do this or do that. Why is it, that's
Mhm.
me. That's, you have nothing to do with that. So that's what you should say. You should say, if anybody says you should do this or you should do that, it's going to be, if it resonates with you, awesome. If it doesn't, then you got to figure out what is your priority. And so don't just go randomly and or if you're scared, oh my God, I have to do this or I'm going to die. That's not a good way to make a decision. So
No.
you have to go in and go, no, all right, this is how I feel. This is where I'm really blocked. A fire lab is going to burn that block away.
Yeah.
Right then, right there. It's a one-off. Get it removed so that you
Mhm.
can break through and you can see more about what you need to do.
Thank you very much. Awesome. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
Yasmin.
happy.
I have to remember you don't like shoes. Hey, and you know what? Having said that, Yasmin, you're in Shreem Brzee version, right?
Yes.
Okay,
So
so
my
Shreem,
plan is to be more feminine. I see you are.
exactly.
You
You just
are.
watch now. You're going to be going and buying shoes and buying clothes and doing your hair. The goddess is going to make
Yes.
you do it.
Yes, I thought I should. Actually, I have this thing. Obviously, my environment activist thing comes through. I want to have organic clothes and organic
Beautiful.
shoes, organic food, and um, support this industry. You see.
There
So
you go.
yes, I will have some new clothes.
Uh-huh.
Maybe in the new future. Organic clothes.
All right, Yasmin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ah,
Okay, so Sagar is back. Sagar, do you want to come on? Just unmute your mic or start speaking.
Well, Juniper's ready.
Okay, come on
DV.
on, DB.
How you doing, Sutrit? How do you say your name, Sutritra?
Sucharita.
Sucharita. Oh, how beautiful. What does that mean?
It's a name that was given to me by Dr. Pillai, and it means it represents the goddess of education, the highest education, and the goddess of the golden age. So she will bring in wisdom of all times and all teachings to the modern world through technology. So here we are.
Oh, wow, that is so powerful. Is it connected to Saraswati?
Absolutely, DB.
Oh, wow, that is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Sucharita. Is that correct?
Sucharita. Sucharita, yeah.
Oh my God, it sounds sexy. Um,
I don't think he gave it to me for that reason.
no, it's just beautiful. And I love Yasmin's voice. Oh my
I
goodness.
know, she's awesome, right? I could just have her on all the time.
I
And
love
you
her.
too. I love your voice, DB.
Oh, thank you. Okay, first of all, I have a whole list of things, so let me get started. I
Sure.
want to say thank you for the divine meditation this morning, as usual.
You're welcome. Did you like it broken up like that?
Yes, it was different. I was like, what? You know, there was a part of me was like, what? What? Another one? You know, it was very cute. I loved it.
Oh, good,
You know,
good.
everything you do is so outstanding. My
Oh,
cup runneth over. My cup runneth over. And you're amazing, really.
well, thank you. God bless. And that's Dr. Ply's blessings.
I
All the
hear
teachings
you.
are coming through.
I hear you now. The book on Saturn, Robert Bavana. How are you? What is the name of the book again?
Svoboda. I think, Radha, are you here? What
Bavoda.
are our Vedic astrologers here? Maybe she can post it on the chat, or I will. Just I'm gonna mute myself, and you go ahead. Keep on talking.
What is the name of the book again? That's what I was wondering. And
I'm gonna post it on chat.
Okay, see, so what do? I press chat and then read?
Yeah.
Okay, because it blocks out your face.
Oh, you can just take your cursor, click on it, and then move it over.
Okay, oh, it starts with the S, the greatness of Saturn. Okay, I see it.
Thank you, Radha.
Thank you. Okay, so that's greatness of Saturn. Okay. See, I was starting his name with the B.
Yeah, it's probably my slurring of words. Svoboda.
Svoboda. Okay, beautiful. Now, next question. Hanuman's birthday is what day you said? It's on the new moon or no?
It's Lord Saturn's birthday, and it's on the 15th of May, which is a Tuesday, which is the
Okay.
it coincides with the new moon, but the new moon is really on Monday into Tuesday, according to Eastern Daylight Savings Time.
Okay, so it's just that Hanuman is celebrated with that energy since he's the overlord. Is that correct?
You got it. You got it.
Okay, so he's not a separate day. Okay. Now,
but Hanuman is a separate day. There is a separate day for the five-faced Hanuman, and he is on Friday. So go on to Astrobet or Apply Center, and probably on the banner, or maybe someone can post the link.
Okay.
And see if that energy resonates with you.
Oh, of course. Yes, because this morning, you know, I did a puja for Saturn and Jupiter, and I got the vibhuti. And so this morning was the first morning that I had put it on the forehead with the, well, I did it another day, but with the lamp going, the Saturn lamp, and the vibhuti, and then you went there with the meditation, and it was just really a powerful experience. You know,
you really connected.
Vibhuti on my forehead, and you showing his picture, and then the embodiment was very powerful experience for me. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Also, your term, look up into the third eye. I was like, I hadn't really thought about it like that, because it was like, is that like when you see those people who are meditating and they roll their eyes up? Is that
like that?
Yeah, because that's really, I like that. I'm gonna have to explore with that more.
Yeah, and it might feel a little weird. It might feel like you're straining your eyes. So don't move your eyes. You don't necessarily have to move your eyes. You can just have that sensation of internally looking up into the midbrain, which is the pineal gland, pituitary pineal midbrain area. And that those organs, those sensory organs in your brain, they are so sensitive to subtle energies, to subtle vibrations. So they are the landmark, or X marks the spot, where the third eye portal is. So it's not like a door and you go open, you know, it's like an opening. It's like and that's why they depict it when you are in your third eye and your crown chakra opens. It's like a lotus opening, 1,000-petaled lotus, and it's just opening 1,000 petals, like ting, 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 opening, right? So You are feeling that sensation, and then the looking up is that you can be looking forward, like right now. Just imagine with your eyes open, and everybody can do this. You just are looking and you're gazing, you're not staring, you're just gazing, and then think, looking up into the midbrain. So you're looking up, but your eyes aren't moving. Your attention, your inner eye is looking up.
That's some deep stuff.
Yeah. So you just try it. And then if you want to do it with the physical, you can actually look up and have your eyes closed. So you look up first, so you know you're looking up. And then you kind of even go back as far as you can, but that can be a little bit straining, as it is for me, because I'm trying to still be here in this present state. If I look up, then I'll just be in a different state. So you just start with looking up with your eyes physically, and if they only go a little bit up, that's fine. But imagine your energy or your awareness going up and a little bit back, and then it just opens. And like Yasmin said, she was like, oh my God, I went in and I saw planets. I saw, wow, that's in me. Yes, it's in you, as outside and in the cosmos. It's inside in you too. So practice that. I didn't even know it was going to come. And so the divine wanted you to have that meditation, that experience today. So play with it.
Yeah, I love that. I just love it so much. That's a whole new, it just opens up a whole new world for me. Now, I just want to ask you, give thanks. I did sign up for the Shreem Brzee immersion.
Woo! Yay!
And I really enjoyed the Fire Lab last night. A lot of times I find like my days are so full and so much is going on that I'm rushing home, and I got so much to do and I just can't sit down. It takes me like time to get everything settled and stuff. And it's just like, just being able to be where I need to be, to absorb and appreciate everything, that I'm not multitasking and trying, you know what I'm saying? I could be grounded, because I noticed this morning, it wasn't until 7:49 that I was able to be grounded and have everything done in my environment. And just, you know what I'm saying? Just having everything the way I wanted it. So that's something I want to work on so that I'm ready.
Well, you will, because Saturn will make you to do that.
I'm ready to receive. And that if meditation was Saturn and then you showed the picture, does AstroVed have some of the old calendars available?
I think they do. Someone asked that. And what you can do is just send an email to support@astroved.com and they might send you an old one.
Okay, this is going to be my last question. It says, how long to get response when you send the emails? Like, what's the difference between support at AstroVed or programs at AstroVed? Because I sent an email earlier this week regarding the Shreem Brzee immersion and certain issues that I was dealing with, which was a couple, but I didn't get a response. And I'm not exactly sure right now, was it to support or programs, but
oh no, that's a different, that's Pillai Center. It should be It should be programs at Pillai Center.
Because I used the address that they said, if you have questions, go to send us an email. But it's been a kind of several days since I haven't gotten a response. And I know I've heard people say that they've sent emails and didn't get a response. And I was just curious, I want to be patient. Just in general, how long should I wait for just an average time of waiting for a response before I need to send another one? To say, hey, did you get the first one?
And they may not have. So the thing is, DB, it's a good practice. Put my name, sucharita@pillaicenter.com, copy that. So send it again and copy put my name on there, and then I will make sure that I follow up with you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. And I think that's it. I just want to share one thing about Shreem Brzee.
Yeah.
Um, I'm really excited about the program, and I had a lot of resistance. It's like, oh, my budget, da 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 da, you know. And I was like, oh, it's so many days, you know, how much time. And it's like, you know, well, what else am I doing with my time? It's like, you know what? You have not dealt with this financial piece your whole life. It's like, this is it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's, you know, just go out on a limb and do it, and surrender. You know, so I felt a lot of resistance, and I surrendered.
And
But I just want to say that, you know, this past month has been really good. You know, my son is in his 30s, and he got me a new laptop. And
oh,
yeah, which is a blessing. And he can be so good. We have a very challenging relationship, but he can be very generous. And I give thanks. So, you know, always like when he comes over, I always tell him, give me an hour in advance, because I'm like doing things and walking around the house a certain way. You know, just can you let me know at least an hour in advance before you come over, and instead of dropping by and, you know, I'm doing something or you know, just whatever, just give me some time. And he just never respects that. And so then a couple of weeks ago, he calls me, he's like, Mom, I'll be there in 60 seconds. And I'm like, you know, let me in, because I'm living this, I'm like gated, you know. And it was like that. I was like, why doesn't he listen to me? I tell him to give me a 60-minute advance, you know, just, or 30 minutes, you know, maybe 20 minutes, you know, just respect my time and space. She goes, Mom, I'll be there in 60 seconds. I had the Brzee video on with, you know, the Vishwamitra.
yeah.
And I was playing that. So he comes in and he lays the Benjamin on the computer.
Wow.
You know what a Benjamin is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he just, while it's playing, he lays the Benjamin down on the computer. And then he says, what's your bank account number?
What?
I want to put some money in your account. So then he uses my computer and transfers some money into my bank account.
And Shreem Brzee is playing?
Playing the whole time. Like when you lay the Benjamin down, the gold coins are on the screen.
He doesn't say anything? That's awesome.
I was telling, he was like, Mom, what are you talking about? You're crazy. I was like, it works. This is a total surprise. I had to ask them for anything or anything. And I was like telling all my friends, and then I had to kick off my spring cleaning. I had got a housekeeping service to come and help me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was playing it, and the girl was like, yes, I want that link, you know, that video. And I've just been telling everybody about that experience, about how it's playing. And I'm just like, this is just amazing. So I just want to say that was the most exciting testimony. You know, that's
absolutely. It's so inspiring, and happy Mother's Day to you.
Huh?
Happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you, and the same to you and everybody. And I'm gonna go. I'm out of here. Thank you, thank you,
Thank you, DB. So inspiring. So inspiring.
All right, thank you. One love. Peace.
Okay. God bless.
God bless you.